Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's message is that God is going to strengthen you. So you even if you are going through some kind of difficulty in your lifetime, for example, you are going through a job loss, you are not able to find a job, or you're going through a divorce, or you are going through some kind of difficulty in this time. What you have to know is these are a very difficult times, and there's a lot of people who is going through a lot of difficulties, even after praying, even after going to church. They're dedicating their lives, especially those people who feel that they lost all hope, but still they're clinging on. So but there are a lot of people, even I included. We are all going through a difficult time, but what we need to know is that God really loves us, and he really is going to strengthen each and every single one of you. For this instance, I'll be reading from a chapter in the Bible from Luke chapter 5. So this is about Peter, who was one of the disciples that Jesus had selected in his first days. So this is how it goes. One day Jesus was standing by the lake of Gennesaret with the people crowding around him and listening to the word of God. He saw at the water's edge two boats left there by the fishermen who were washing their nets. He got into one of the boats, and one belonged to Simon, and asked him to put out a little from the shore. Then he sat down and taught the people from the boat. So Simon was actually a fisherman, Simon Peter. So he was a fisherman and he was cleaning his nets. So Jesus asked him to move the boat a little from the shore so that he can preach to the crowd that's nearby. So the thing is that if Peter wanted, he could have actually yelled at Jesus and asked, like, "What are you doing? Why are you on my boat? Or what do you think I should do for you? Why should I do all this for you? Why should I move my boat for you?" But Peter wasn't hesitant. Even though he was going through a lot of difficulties, he kept pushing himself. He was really lenient that day, and he said, "Okay, I will do it." And he just moved the boat further away from the shore. So what you have to understand is, even if you are going through a lot of difficulties, even when Peter was going through a lot of difficulties, he was able to stand strong and do what other people were saying to him. You're probably working in a company, you're probably in a place where you are asked to obey others, but you still have to do it because that's the only way you can move forward in life. So this is the same thing that Jesus was asking Peter to do this, and Peter did it anyway because he didn't know what else to do. He was Jesus was a preacher, and he just came along and he asked him to do this, so he did it. And so after that, when Jesus had finished speaking, he said to Simon Peter, "Put out into the deep water and let down the nets for a catch." Simon answered, "Master, we worked hard all night and we haven't caught anything, but because you say so, I will let down the nets." When they had done so, they caught such a large number of fish that their nets began to break. So they signaled their partners in the other boat to come and help them, and they came and filled their boats so full that they began to sink. So what you can understand from here is that Peter was asked by Jesus to put down the nets, to move a little further into the sea and put down the net so that we can catch some fish. But Peter was a little hesitant that time. He said, "Oh Lord, oh sir, oh master, we have actually worked all night and we were not able to catch any fish. But since you're saying so, I'm going to do it." So that is something that we have to be really strong about. Okay, because we have to be really communicative, because God is trying to communicate with us, and if we are not able to hear the word from him, it's going to be really difficult. Okay, so what happened next is actually which actually shocked Peter, was that when he put down the nets, he was able to catch a lot of fish that even the boats began to sink. Okay, so this is actually a I mean, this is how God really wants to fulfill your life. You have to be really strong, especially this is a very difficult time. God really wants to bless you, and he wants to give you all the provisions in your life, but you are being stopped because of your probably you're angry, or you're hesitant to do anything. You're just staying at home, you're not doing any work, and you're probably going through a difficult time after something that had terribly happened in your life. But don't worry anymore, because God has come to strengthen you, and he's going to bless you abundantly. Just put your faith in him. So it's very important that you start praying, because prayer is the only communication with God. If you stop praying, if you pray like only 5 minutes every single day, there's no use, right? So you just have to continue praying. It's very important, because that is the only way God can communicate to you, and that communication is the only way that you can succeed in life. Then only he will give you all the provisions that's required. Same way Peter was able to communicate with Jesus. Jesus told him to do so, and he did it. So that is probably something God will probably ask you someday. He'll Jesus will probably tell you to go to some place, and there's some kind of miracle will be waiting for you. And if you don't listen to that, then you'll lose that opportunity. So that is why I'm telling you, you have to pray diligently. You have to always be in prayer. You always have to communicate with Jesus, because Jesus really loves you, and he wants to cherish you, and he wants to bless you. So so that's what I have to tell to you. You had to be strong, because God really is going to strengthen you. But if you're not really reliable, if you don't pray, if you don't rely on Jesus, you know, you have to rely completely on Jesus. That is the next thing in your life. That is the only thing that you have to keep doing. Even if you're going to work, if you're stuck at a dead end job, you're tired of working for the same person ever again and again. But don't worry, just follow whatever is happening. Just go through with it, and there will come a day after all your prayers will be answered. Soon it's coming. You are in a blessed place right now. You are going through, because God really heard your cries, he heard your prayers, he heard your troubles, and he's seeing your troubles, and he's going to bless you. So what I'll have to tell you today, just like Peter was in a troubled season, when God came at the right time and he blessed him abundantly, he removed his debt, he removed all his problems in his life in a single instant. So that is how God is really waiting to bless you. Okay, so you have to be strong, and I hope this message was able to change your life, and it's going to bring more blessings upon your life. So you just have to be strong, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was a great message for you. If you did like the video, if you can do subscribe to my channel, I'll be bringing in more content. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.